Hello friends, welcome to Yoga with Miss Chris. Before we get started, I want to make sure you have lots of space to practice yoga. So make sure you can stand up and stretch your arms to the side. And you have lots of space out in front of you and behind you to kick your legs and move freely. After you've got your space set up, let's talk a little bit about posture. So come and find your seat, crisscross applesauce. And after you've found your seat, you're going to set up your body, your posture. Posture is the way we hold our body, the way we support our body. So move your shoulders back so you can open up that space across your chest. And then find that lift and length up through your tummy as well as the back of your body. And then bring your hands on your knees. So you've got your space. If you want to grab an animal, go ahead and grab one. We'll use that a little bit later in our practice. You've got your seat. And then let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do today. So if you've never done yoga before, yoga is where we take our body, our breath, and our minds, and we use them together in a fun way to feel good. So let's get started. Finding your crisscross applesauce, finding your support for your body, good posture, feeling good. And let's start with our breath. So we're going to use our imaginations today to smell some different things. That'll help us breathe deep, and it'll focus our mind and calm our minds. So, using our imaginations, what should we smell first? How about some warm cookies? Warm cookies always smell delicious. Let's take a big breath in through our nose and a big breath out. Here we go. What else should we smell? How about some flowers? Ooh, my favorite, sunflowers. Let's take a big breath in. Here we go. Let's try one more thing. Do you have any ideas? That's a good one. Here we go. Big breath in. Nice. So we worked a little bit with our breath. Let's move on to our bodies. We're going to warm up our bodies. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. So we're going to stretch our legs out in front of us. Remember that good support for our body. We're going to sit up nice and tall, roll our shoulders back and put our hands down. And then we're going to draw some circles with our feet. Making some circles. And pop quiz. What are we warming up? When a bone connects to a bone, it's called that's right, it's called a joint. We're warming up our joints. Make a few circles in the opposite direction. And then point and flex your feet a few times. Nice. And then turn around back into crisscross applesauce. Bring your hands on that space just above your knees, your thighs, and make some circles with your shoulders. Great. Now joining the bottoms of your feet together, let your knees move out to the sides. You can hold on to your feet or your ankles or your legs, whatever feels good for you. And then give a few taps. Tap your knees side to side like a butterfly pose. Then keeping that space up through your tummy, up through your back, you're going to move forward and see if you can touch your nose to your toes. Good job. Let's try it again. Nose to toes. Coming up. Now let's see if we can bring our toes up to our nose. Ooh, there we go. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the other side. Toes to nose. Nice. And then if you want to stretch, spread a butterfly wing, wiggle those toes. Hello, friends. Maybe you try both sides. Stretching your butterfly wings, saying hello. Nice. All right, and then grabbing one of your legs, you can hold it close, or if it feels better to hold your baby from afar, social distancing, right? That's a thing now. And just gently rocking your knees side to side. Or holding your baby close, warming up your hip joints. And give your baby a little smooch. Other side. Hold on to your baby. Remember, you could be here. Rock-a-bye, baby. And giving your baby a little smooch. Nice. Hello? It's time for yoga. Are you ready to go? Call waiting. Hello? We're ready to go. Let's get started. All right, turning to your side. You're going to bring your hands behind you, feet on the floor. And you're going to lift your tummy up high to the sky. Look up towards the sky. And here we go. We're going to sing together. If you know it, sing with me. Make a table, sit in a chair. Make a table, sit in a chair. Make a table, sit in a chair. Make a table. Hold it there. Lift one leg up high. Hello. Other leg. Bonjour. Nice. All right, turning your table upside down. Hands and knees, please. Spread your fingers wide. And then find that space up through your tummy so we're not swinging down. Space up through your tummy, space in your back, and lift your head up. Yeah? All right, we'll move with our breath. Big breath in, coming into your cow pose. Moo. Cat pose, moving your back up towards the ceiling. Look in between your hands. Big breath out. Cat pose. A few more times. Big breath in, cow. Moo. Big breath out, cat. Meow. Cow pose. Cat pose. Two more times, cow, sorry. And cat. Last time, big breath in. Big breath out. And then walk your knees back so you're in a long table. Lift your knees up high, lift your hips up high. Downward dog. Walk your dog. Bend one knee at a time. So it looks like you're walking your dog in place. And this will stretch out the back of your legs. And then start walking your feet forward to come in between your hands. Heavy head. Ragdoll. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. All right, and then roll all the way up to standing. Nice. We made it to standing. So we've done a little bit with our breath. We've done a warm-up with our body. Now we're going to use those things together to do some sun salutations. A sun salutation is where we take a few poses and we kind of morph them, bring them together so that they flow. Yeah? All right, here we go. I'm going to turn to my side so you can see me. So butterfly pose. We're going to cross our thumbs together and we'll go up and we'll go down. Let's start in our wishing position. Namaste. Oh, I almost forgot. Our sun salutations are a call and response. I need your help. So when I say yoga, you say yoga, yoga, yoga. Nice. Here we go. Namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Jump back. Downward dog. Downward dog. Jump forward. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Butterfly up. Namaste. Mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Smell something delicious. All right. This time I'm going to add in a few new poses. Here we go. Namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. Jump back. Downward dog. Plank pose. Plank pose. Downward dog. Three-legged dog. Other side. Downward dog. Jump forward. Ragdoll. Butterfly up. Namaste. Mountain pose. Big breath in. All right, last one. Here we go. It's going to move a little bit faster. Do what feels right for your body. If something doesn't feel right, you don't have to do it. That's the beautiful thing about yoga. All right, namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. Jump back. Downward dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga, that's a silly word. Cobra pose. Cobra pose. Bow pose. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Mouse pose. Mouse pose. Downward dog. Jump forward. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Butterfly up. Namaste. Mountain pose. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Nice. Sun salutations usually leave us feeling energized and ready for balancing poses, which is what we're about to do. So if you have access to a wall, use it. Here we go. We're going to start out with a favorite of mine, warrior pose. So you're going to step one leg back behind you. The leg that's in front is going to bend, knee over ankle. Then you stretch your arms up by your ears. Warrior pose. Nice job, guys. Now, whatever we do on one side, we have to do on the other side. Here we go. Switch. Knee bent over your ankle. Strong tummies. Strong hands. Warrior pose. Nice. And then step your feet together. Tree pose. Standing on both feet now. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to shift your weight onto one foot. And then turn your other foot and your other knee out to the side. You could stay right here for tree pose, or you could bring your foot onto your other leg. You can put it down low, below your knee, or up high above your knee, but you don't want it on the side of your knee because that's your joint, and we don't want to put more weight on our joints. So, wherever you are in tree pose, finding your breath. Hands could be on your hips, or maybe you start to reach your arms up high, stretching your branches out. Nice. All right, other side. Here we go, turning our foot and our knee out to the side. And then you keep your foot right there, or you bring your foot to your other leg, above or below your knee, whatever feels right. And then maybe you stretch your branches up high. Find your breath. And then relax your arms, relax your foot, give it a shake. Sometimes we all just need to give it a shake. All right, so we just did our warrior one pose. We're gonna find that again. And we're gonna connect it to another pose I call airplane pose. So we step one foot back, we bend our front knee, we lift our arms up high to the sky. Now we have to press into that front foot so we can lift up our back leg. And you can keep your arms out in front of you or bring your arms back. Airplane. Good job, guys. Bend your knee, lower your foot down. Other side, switch legs. Here we go, warrior one. Front knee's bent, arms are up high. Then we press into that front foot so we can lift up our back leg and come into warrior three, or airplane pose. Soaring high through the bright blue sky. And then bend your front knee, lower your leg down, jump your feet together. Good job, friends. All right, I've got one more balancing pose for you. Remember, you can always use your wall. I need my wall for this one. So I'm gonna bring my hand to the wall, turning to one side so you can see me. I'm gonna shift my weight onto one foot, and then the other foot I'm gonna kick behind me. Yeah? And then same foot, same hand. I reach for my foot or your ankle, whatever you could find. And then I hug my foot into my back. Now you could be right here, holding onto the wall, or maybe you stretch that other arm up high to the sky. Beautiful, friends. You could stay upright just like this, or maybe you kick your foot back and come in a dancer pose. Fun, and then slowly come out. Opposite side, I'm going to turn so you can see me. Other leg lifts up, comes behind you. Remember, hug your knee into your back. Your heel into your back, sorry. And then you can stretch your other arm up high and balance. Maybe you start to kick your foot back and come into your dancer pose. Great, guys. So, we did a little bit with our breath. We did our warm-up. We did our sun salutations, and we did some balancing poses. Now it's time to get down on the floor and start to move into the more relaxing part of our practice, because it's good to rest too. So coming into some floor poses. You're gonna lay on your back. And you're gonna leave your hands at the sides of your hips and bend your knees. Or you're gonna come into bridge pose. So start to press your feet into the floor. Press your hands. Gently press the back of your head into the floor so you can start to lift your hips up high, high, high. So that if there's a boat trying to pass underneath your bridge, it can get through. Big breath in. Slow breath out. One more big breath in. Slow breath out. Good job. And slowly lowering down and hug your knees into your chest. You rock side to side. Nice. So you could do your bridge pose again, or if you'd like to practice a candle pose, make sure that this feels good for your back. If it doesn't feel good, come back into bridge pose. So we're going to set up the same way we did for bridge pose. Knees are bent, feet on the floor, hands are flat on the floor right next to your hips. But this time you're going to press in your hands and draw your knees into your chest. And then you kind of rock yourself forward so you can lift your hips off of the mat. And then you're going to bring your hands on the back of your hips. And stretch your legs up high to the sky for candle pose. You got your legs as your candlestick. And then point your toes for your flame. Let your flame flicker bright in the sky. Big breath in. Slow breath out. One more, big breath in. Slow breath out. And then slowly come down. You tuck your knees into your chest and slowly lower your hips and your feet down onto the mat. Stretch your feet wide, step your feet wide, step your knees wide, and then let your knees rock side to side like windshield wipers on a car. All right, we've made it to that part of the class where we're going to move into some deep breathing, and you can grab a buddy, a beanie baby, or a friend you like to use to help you find your breath in our deep breathing exercises. After that, we'll move into our guided meditation. What's a meditation? Well, a meditation is where we take a lot of thoughts that are in our head, and we narrow them down. We try and get them into a few thoughts, then maybe one thought, maybe even no thoughts. But that takes a lot of practice. So today we're going to focus on having just a few thoughts. So laying on your back, and you can take your beanie baby and you're putting him right up on your chest. That space above your rib cage, right underneath your chin. Then bring your hands down at your sides. And then start to take some big breaths to puff up your chest. And then a big breath out. And maybe you take such big breaths that you start to give your beanie baby a little ride. Nice. And then taking your beanie baby onto your belly, that space just below your belly button. Relax your arms, and then take some big breaths in. Feel your tummy get big and expand as it lifts your beanie baby up. And then let your breath go. And your tummy will get smaller, and your beanie baby lowers down. So as you continue to take big breaths in and out, you give your beanie baby a ride. Great job, friends. And then slowly let your breath do what it normally does. And start to use your imagination to take your mind to one of your favorite places. And maybe you have a lot of favorite places, but try and choose the one that makes you feel really safe, really calm, and really happy. Maybe it's at home with your family. Maybe it's snug in your bed. Maybe it's outside. Wherever that is, close your eyes. Let your body rest. And then start to focus on that favorite place. Start to notice all the things about it that make you feel safe, that make you feel calm, that make you feel happy. Maybe it's the people that are there with you. Maybe it's the things that surround you. Maybe it's the thing that you're doing. But start to notice. And for the next few moments, stay there. Stay there in that space. Calm, focused, safe, happy. Then slowly start to bring your mind back to yoga class, knowing that you could go back to that place whenever you want to, just using your imagination. And then once you're back to yoga class, slowly start to move your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, maybe you rock your head a little bit. And then start to bend your knees. Take your animal, put him off to one side so he doesn't get squashed. And then hug your knees into your chest. Maybe lift your head up and hug your nose in towards your knees. You can rock side to side. And then maybe you start to rock forwards and backwards. You could rock yourself up or just roll to one side and find your seat coming back into your crisscross applesauce, finding that good supportive posture, helping your body. Shoulders roll back. You find that nice lift and space up through the front and the back of the body. Bring your hands onto your thighs. So before we say goodbye, we'll say a special word together, which is namaste. That's a yogi's way of saying goodbye. And we're all yogis. People who practice yoga are yogis. So let's say goodbye in a yogi way. Bringing your palms together, namaste, which means all the good in me sees all the good in you. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.